And so it looks like the course record may have slipped away from David Roche as he enters into headquarters right here. Got about a quarter mile to go. His wife, Megan.
His pacer, Alex.
Course record might be out the window, but the win is not. Enjoy the journey. A man who had not run a 100-mile race until, 7 or 8 weeks ago, is now about to chalk his second win at the distance. David Roche.
Of all
Huzzah,
days,
friends.
On a 100-degree day, he does a performance like that. That is a Hall of Fame performance we have right here. Okay, we're expecting to see him pass by us in the next 30 seconds. He is probably about 60 seconds away from the finish line. We can hear the energy. We can hear every tent just activate as he comes. And here he comes past us. David Roche. Let's go, David. Okay, he's got about 100 meters to go.
The vibe is high, and he is holding on. David Roche, ladies and gentlemen, representing Colorado. But don't forget, he spent a lot of time in the Bay Area, so we're going to claim him for a little bit.
So we will get an update on his final split or his final finish time in the next couple of seconds.
Listen, this is what we know. He might not have got the course record, but this man is about to run the second fastest time in Javelina 100 history, coming through with the big kick to
Energy
the finish.
Kick right there.
Last one, best one. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for David Roche, your 2024 Javelina 100 men's champion and golden ticket recipient. 12:45:06 unofficially on the clock. Huzzah, friend.
What a performance. 100 degrees Fahrenheit today. His second 100-miler. Another Hall of Fame performance by David Roche. Only 7 weeks apart. Well done, buddy. A great performance. Well deserved this win. And can we also give a shout out to Megan, who dropped a pretty impressive pace there the last half mile, heavily pregnant.
Not skipping speed work.
So we're
there we go. You love to see it. For the children. Listen, it takes a village. We've talked about it all day. A runner to put together a performance on this course, whether it is David up front or the folks that are going to finish just in the golden hour, it doesn't happen with just the runner alone. There are so many people that help bring them to the start line, let alone the finish, and you see that playing out right here. So much love and appreciation flowing from David out to his crew, his family, his friends. Shout out to everyone involved, helping all of our 1,100 plus 100K and 100-mile athletes get around here. And a special shout out to David Roche and family and friends and the whole SWAP team, whether they're out here running, whether they're an athlete, or they just are a bit fanatical for the podcast.
So David's right arm seems to have a good bit of blood on it, so he either had a brush with a cactus or with a rock out there. So we're going to have him in speaking with us sometime in the near future. So we're excited to see how his journey was out there.
Blood, sweat, and tears. You love it. You love it. And so while David gets his much-deserved congratulations, our eyes will continue to watch that same final loop that he just ran, because second and third place should be approaching relatively soon. We've got Jeff McGavro versus Dan Green, 90 seconds apart with just 3.5 miles to go.
So we are at
One of them's gonna go
12:47 clock time right now. Jeff went through Rattlesnake with what? How many miles? 4 miles to go.
3.5, 3.7.
3.5. He went through that in 12:28. Dan Green 12:30. Raj 12:42.
And this is a section of the course that is historically run in about 25 to 26 minutes for your sort of fast finishing individuals. So
poor David's only finished the race about 3 minutes, and we already have a race director from Western States questioning him about whether he's going to take the ticket or not.
no pressure, no pressure.
Take your time.
So reminder for folks at home on this men's race, only 4 men ever before today had gone under 13 hours. We're in a world where we've just added 1 and we may add 2 more. So
Well, we estimate they should be coming through just before 7 p.m. perhaps, if they're running well.
correct. So we got our bike cams out there trying to find individuals, Jeff and Dan specifically, to make this happen. But we talked about it. This could be a 0 dark 30 situation. Look for some individuals run without headlamps. They might be the ones who are battling it out there. Meanwhile, we do still have a fantastic race on the women's side.
Oh, we just had some updates actually at Jackass Junction. Blake and Caleb are through, so the top 7 are through Jackass Junction. We were anticipating that Riley was going to be after breaking into the top 6, but Riley is now 8th overall, F1, still at Coyote Camp. Not through Jackass yet.
I'm looking at the historical split data from anywhere from 55 minutes to an hour from Coyote Camp to Jackass Junction. So Riley having gone through an 11:52. Yeah, really any moment now we would expect Riley Brady, our F1, to come through Jackass Junction. They've got the lead over Hannah Allgood, F2. Had a 14-minute gap there. So Riley outpacing, just trying not to bleed more time. Meanwhile, F3, F4, and F5 in a tight battle. That's Aaron Clark, Corinne Chavoy, and Lauren Peretz were only separated by 7 minutes to get that final podium spot. But Riley Brady and Hannah Allgood sitting in the golden ticket seats, trying to hold on.
So as we watch the TV here, can anyone predict what Craig was just asking David there? Can we get an exact quote from the people, please? David, it's not that hot. What you did today is much worse. How about that?
Well, to his credit, there's a lot more water available to dunk your body in at Western than there is here. And I would say infinitely more trees over the course of the race. So yeah, maybe that will be a trend that we see in.
Okay, so we see them lining up for the group
time.
photo. All the credit to David's crew. It's the crew, it's the pacers, it's the partners, it's the parents. They're all there with him. And little Leo as well, who seemed to be devastatedly crying that David didn't get this CR. Okay, I think we're expecting the next 8 minutes. We would expect to hear second and third, the cheers erupting into the distance as they approach the finish line.